Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys know I'm about to come through with some heat. So as you guys can see, I'm not on camera. My camera's at the studio. It's like 9 something in the morning right now. I did a session last night with Ron Don. He sent me some rap vocals. This is like pure rap, not melodic or nothing like that. So I want to show you guys some tricks that I did in order to get the sound I got. So as you can see right here, there's no effects, no nothing on it. Everything is up top. As you can see, I did some stuff. So I definitely want to tell you guys what kind of things I do when I mix for clients. So we're just gonna go ahead and listen to just a little bit of it unmixed, and then I'll show you guys what it sounds like mixed, and then I'll kind of give you guys some information on what I did. I'm not gonna go through my template, of course, because that's how I make my money. I put it together to fit the needs of everybody, so it's not always the same. As you guys can see, I'm always adding different things, but this is what it sounds like. Turn down your volume just in case, because it might be loud.
Through hell and back, feel at home when I come to it. You told me I'm paralyzed, ain't feeling it, I'm numb to it. How the fuck a young nigga just power up? Never know what I go through, I get money and smile too much. Smell us before we hit the door, they know we got the loud on us. Can buy a hoe when I was broke, now these bitches crowding up. You ain't about that action, nigga acting, boy, you shall above.
Alright, so we're just gonna do a little snippet. So that's what it sounded like with nothing on it. Now let's mute these tracks, and you'll see what it sounds like with some effects I put on it.
Back, feel at home when I come to it. You told me I'm paralyzed, ain't feeling it, I'm numb to it. How the fuck a young nigga just power up? Never know what I go through, I get money and smile too much. Smell us before we hit the door, they know we got the loud on us. Can buy a hoe when I was broke, now these bitches crowding up. You ain't about that action, nigga acting, boy, you shall above.
Alright, so that's what it sounds like. So first thing I want to tell you guys, one thing I love to do, like I said in all my other videos, I love beat chops. It just takes your song to the next level. So as you guys can see, I have a beat chop right here. I have a little beat chop right here. Now beat chops can be different sizes, okay? So as you can see, we have a small one, but then we have a big, we have a small one right here, but then we have like a pretty decent size, and then another small one, then a little medium, maybe a medium. So it just depends on how you want to do it. You have to find the right place for these beat chops to be, as far as like where to start it and where to end it, because you can mess up everything if you do it wrong. So right here is one.
When I go through, I get money and smile too much. Smell us before we
All right, here goes another one.
admire us, pussy. Boy, I ain't no killer, but I care if it come to it. How the fuck you running up a check but never?
And then I have a beat chop over here, but as you guys can see with this beat, it's the same beat. These two, it's just on a different track, and I use one knob filter for this. Shout out to Zay, GFS Zay. He's the one that actually told me about this plugin. As you guys know, I showed you how to do the underwater effect in like 30 seconds or something like that with Pro Tools. Well, this is a quicker way. You just pull this Waves plugin up, you turn the knob to, you know, whatever sounds good to you. And so that's how I went from the beat sounding like this.
If it come to it, how the fuck you running up a check but never run through it? Been through hell and back, feel at home when I
To sound like this.
If it come to it, how the fuck you running up a check but never run?
And I just thought it would sound cool. And then right here, we have this part. Turn it off. Let's mute these real quick.
On the moon, walking, feeling like when Michael slide. Why you guys trying our lies on lies? While by you flying, no high five, just high and by.
If you can see, if we scroll back down, we don't have much going on. We got the beat, we got the hook right here, we got like a second part of the hook, we got some verse dubs on the first verse, the verse, 2 verses, and some ad-libs. So it's not really much going on. It would have been real plain if I would have just mixed it. I like to spice it up, and I love when my customers give me free range to do anything. He was just like, look, just do whatever you want to do. I trust you, work your magic. So that definitely put me in the groove of how would I want my song to sound if I was to, you know, send it off to somebody and they were to just freestyle it. So, you know, I come through with the heat. I told y'all that. That's the whole point. I come through with the heat. Real quick, let me plug myself in. Follow me on Instagram so you can stay up to date with everything going on. And if you want your songs mixed and mastered, go to my website, Mixing with Rennie. Click on services. Go down to vocal mixing and mastering if you want both. If you just want me to mix your songs, you could just do mixing. If you just want master, you could just do master. All right, check me out. But anyways, so we have that. So this part right here, these 3 little things right here actually went with this. But what I did was I turned the delay up. So you see on this track it's negative 35.6, but on this one it's negative 38.5. I wanted the delay to sound a little bit more towards the end before we went into the verse. So if you just listen,
Come to it. You told me.
Let me go ahead and mute it so you can hear it.
Come to it. You told me it paralyzed, ain't feeling it, I'm numb to it.
All right, so you can hear it. So with the delay, what I did, I'll show you my delay real quick. I'll show you my delay real quick right here. So as you can see, I don't have much going on, some lo-fi and stuff, but the main delay, I have it at ping pong. I have the lo-fi, that way it gives it like a telephone effect. I turned up the filters to give it more of a telephone effect. And what I did was I put some reverb on it. I put a lot of reverb on it, that way it drowns it out. And the reason that the vocals are going from left to right with the delay is because I put it on ping pong. So again, if you listen.
You told me it paralyzed, ain't feeling it, I'm numb to it.
And I turned the feedback down because I didn't want it to repeat itself too much, because I don't want the delay of the hook to go into the verse. So I turned the feedback down so it's not repeating itself so much. As far as the ad-libs, all right, real quick, what I did with the ad-libs, let's mute that. I added some EQ to telephone effect, telephone 2. You know, I love doing that with my vocals. I added a meta flanger. I clicked stop, all right, that way it's not going back and forth. I got the mix at 14. And I put mondo mod on. That way it goes from left to right. So if you listen to it. Check. Check, check, check. Ooh. So as you can see, it's like bouncing left to right. And then you got that telephone effect and kind of like a little flanger type effect. I love doing that with the ad-libs. I don't do it on every single ad-lib. It depends on the style of the song. All right, so I don't want y'all thinking, oh, let me do this for every single thing. It depends on the song. It depends on how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to mix things up. I don't do the same thing every single time. I might have the same plugins that I use, but I don't do the same effect every single time. Okay, so we have a high pitch on this one. So just so you guys, I know I need to label my stuff, but I'll just be in the groove. All right, so right here, I wanted to do something different. I told y'all I wanted to switch things up. So what I did was I put a piece of the beat down onto the one knob filter track. That way it gets like a lo-fi filter. And then I took the verse, just the full verse right here, this part, and I drug it down here. I lined it up because what I noticed is with Sound Shifter, it doesn't stay lined up. It's not like a real-time thing, so you have to like drag it up a little bit to match. But I did, as you can see, I did deep voice, went down 12 semitones, and then I did a high-pitched voice, where I went up 12 semitones, and I realized when I did the deep voice twice, it actually sounded good. So I have 2 deep voices, and this is what it sounds like, just so you guys can get a feel of it.
Lies treated like it's mine. On the moon, walking, feeling like when Michael slide. Hey, why you guys trying out with lies on lies?
And I have the auto pan on. If you guys are wondering why I have auto pan on here, but mondo mod on here, this one was already a mono track. This one was not. So I couldn't drag it if I like tried to. It was red, so I ended up just having to get mondo mod to do it. But yeah, I definitely added it so that it can go back and forth with the effect, which it sounds real cool. If I go ahead and unmute everything for you guys to hear it, it'll sound like this.
They like it's mine. On the moon, walking, feeling like when Michael slide. Hey, why you guys trying out with lies on lies? Walk by you flying, no high five, just high and buys. Since the black mama died, I'm shooting like Island up.
Kobe. All right, and then of course he says Kobe, so I just put it on this track because I wanted it to like kind of be in the back a little bit, but you knew what he was saying, but also like just like going left to right type thing, the whole ping pong effect. So this right here, I didn't do much, honestly. These were just a few little dubs, so I just put it on my backgrounds channel. It's not really much going on, honestly. Let me move this up so I could just like keep. It's not much going on if I just solo it.
Fuck, fire up.
Like I said, I don't put the telephone effect on everything, so I don't have anything on here. I just got some reverb, a little bit of delay, and you know, just some EQ and stuff. Just real simple, but if you listen to it with everything in it, it sounds good.
How the fuck a young nigga just power up? Never know what I go through. I get money and smile too much.
See, you barely hear it, which is good because you don't want it to overpower the vocals. I just wanted something subtle, so that's what I did. Now the reason why I did the hook like this is because he said he wanted a Drake sound. And you know when Drake does his little songs, because you know Drake does do his songs where it sounds like this.
Boy, I ain't no killer, but I care if it come to it.
And I noticed that Drake, he has like that reverb-ish bathroom type of effect a lot of the times with the vocals. So I turned the reverb up. As you can see, it's pretty high, not too high, but it's up there. So about -24.7, because I wanted, you know, to kind of drown the vocals a little bit. So that's what I did. And then I just EQ'd. I took out the lows, some of the mids. I didn't boost. I don't want the hook to be so crisp, because he said he wanted a Drake sounding hook but a Meek Mill sounding verse. And you know, Meek Mill is just straight rap, you know, so with the reverb here, as you can see, it's -34.7, so it's not much reverb. So if we just, you know, go from the hook to the verse.
Me paralyzed, ain't feeling it, I'm numb to it. How the fuck a young nigga just power up? Never know what I go through, I get money and smile too much. Smell us before we hit the dough, they know we got the loud on us. Combine hoe when I was broke, now these bitches crowding up.
So that's what I did there. That's really about it. Let me see. Yeah, that's about it. I didn't do too much because again, this is just what was given to me. But I did some levels, some volume levels, as you can see, -7.5, -15, -22. I matched the volume with the beat. I didn't want the beat too loud, so as you can see, it's different parts. I did turn this one up because it is the underwater effect, and it has that bass kicking, so I definitely wanted it to stand out. So I turned that up to -1.8 instead of having it at -3.8 like the other one. And yeah, again, I took these onto the next track so I could get more delay. These right here, I did auto pan and the telephone effect. I did a telephone vocal 7 band on this one, so it's a different one than usual, but this is what it sounds like.
Pussy.
So I wanted that to stand out, which is why I took out the beat. I did the beat chop, and then of course the auto pan, because it sounds good.
We fired up but secretly admire us, pussy. Boy, I ain't no killer.
And then right here.
Cheat.
So that's about it. I just wanted to kind of give you guys the breakdown. So, you know, just to let you know kind of some stuff that I do when I mix and master and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and turn on the master track and let you guys hear a little bit of everything. I didn't put the master track on, of course, because it gives me that latency. So I hope you guys like this song. I'm going to start doing more breakdowns when I do mixes, so you guys can see like what idea or what thought I had when I heard the song. So like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you guys so much for the support. Follow me on Instagram to stay updated, Mixing with Rennie. And if you want your songs mixed and mastered, go to my website, mixingwithrennie.com, and definitely check me out. Peace.
Eye for eye, you slide on mine, it's my mine. Come out the cut and let it cut like Michael Myers. I don't mind, I stop to call your wifey ride. Fuck her in some Nike slides, treat it like it's mine. On the moon, walking, feeling like when Michael slide. Ay, why you guys trying out with lies on lies? Walk by you flying, no high five, just high and buys. Since the black mama died, I'm shooting like all enough.